Okay. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I live? You know what time it is. It's news time. XY Dimensions time. Matter of fact, the news is that I myself am stepping in to the XY Dimension. We got news today. 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm on Central Time right now. It's 7:49 a.m. How dedicated am I to pull up for the stream? But you know what? Last night when I was streaming Zatur, too many people asked. They said, bro, you going live? Normally, I'd have no problem going live. When I'm on that East Coast, you feel me? And it's a calm 8:50 a.m., I'm chilling. I've been up for a bit. But right now, it's 7:49 a.m. I'm like, yo, gotta start my day. Went downstairs, ran out of coffee filters, smashed the drywall in a fit of rage, unbridled anger. You know what time it is. But anyways, they're talking about some new megas. Not no old megas, some new megas. And apparently, something is supposed to drop at 9 p.m. Eastern today. We're going to have some fun going over that. Any predictions on what we're going to see today, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know what we're going to see, but my prediction is that we're going to see either some convergent mega forms, or we're going to see legendary Pokemon mega forms, / like story main characters. Also, I know it's not going to happen, but I still hope they do it. We need Hoopa. We need Mega Hoopa, bro. I know we already have Hoopa Unbound, which is Mega Hoopa, but like enough of the bullshit. Enough of the bullshit, please. They're going to show the Gen 4 guys for sure. Gen 4 Megas would be tough. We've always had a bad representation of those Pokemon. But in the last little trailer video we had, which was what, 2 weeks ago? On the 6th, we saw Mega Bax. We saw Mega Chimecho. This thing is my favorite though. With Steel Psychic typing. Now that we know that it got that. We don't know the ability obviously, but I would love for this Pokemon to have Levitate, because then I think it can actually be a legit Pokemon. But as for today, I hope they show us 5 new Mega Pokemon. I think there's one more Pokemon Direct or XY News video or whatever you want to call it planned after this still, before the release of the game on December 10th. So they still could have a cool amount of stuff to show us. Don't forget, they revealed 5 Megas to us at the same time in one of the directs before Za came out. Remember? With the Raichu forms and Chess, Gren, and Delphox Megas. Even if, Raichu isn't accessible right now, it still did show all those guys at once. Why is Mega Chess blacked out in the thumbnail? Shh, he a hidden Mega. Noobish. I don't want them to know about that guy. Is there a live stream for this, or is the trailer just going to drop at 9? I think the trailer just drops at 9, and so it'll be like a 1 to like 4 minute trailer, and so I'll watch that on stream with the gang, and then we'll analyze that bitch, and then we'll see which new megas they confirm. Even though I won't talk about it on this because this isn't a leak stream, and I don't want to spoil anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled. But we already basically know from the Chimecho and Baxcalibur confirmation that the leaked DLC list that we got when Za came out is definitely like legit. So I assume we're just going to see more Pokemon that we already know from that list, but at least we get to see designs, so that's cool. We get to see, them in game doing those real-time attacks in this bitch. We going to Toronto in this DLC. They say in 3D as the 4th gym leader in this. We going to Toronto in the DLC. I'm not taking part, matter of fact, I'm staying at home. Running shoes off. Are the stats out? The stats are not out yet. There's a leak going around for some of the Pokemon in XY Dimensions stat leaks, but you should take it with a grain of salt because that information is from more than a year ago. But yeah, we do not have the stats yet for XY Dimensions, and we most likely will not have the stats for XY Dimension Pokemon until that game comes out, I think. Because they don't have anything to data mine it from until they have the game, you know what I mean? Or the DLC, rather. So we'll see. I'm just happy it's coming out December 10th. I was kind of worried that this shit would come out in like February, but we got to be realistic. This shit did not have the juice to stick around till February. They needed this extra juice. And then what, Champions comes out in another few months? It's going to be fantastic. It's a big Pokemon year. Blunder sources told me that Young Thug will be the main villain and his signature mon is Guzzlord. Guzzlord is kind of tough though. Isn't there a guy who has Guzzlord? Does Guzma not have a Guzzlord? Or do they just have the same similar sounding name? I know Guzma walk around with Golisopod after you guys made me watch that battle on Twitch. Fucking Guzma versus, I don't remember who it was, but you all remember the battle. Golisopod versus Primarina, and that shit was doing really freaky attacks. I'm like choking the shit out of Primarina. That was the evil battle. I don't know why you guys made me watch that. You guys made me watch that so I could see how quote-unquote tough Pokemon was. But all that shit was a violation that I don't know why they animated Pokemon. But Pokemon be having some weird animations now and then. Don't forget when Licky Licky was doing all that shit in that one battle I was watching. I gotta get back to it. I gotta schedule another Twitch stream soon and watch the Pokemon anime. I wish I could watch it on YouTube, but I'm not trying to get, banned, arrested, deported, all of the above, with YouTube's rules. So I'll do a Twitch stream again. We'll watch some Pokemon. It'll be funny. Blunder, are you gonna return your copy of ZA? You ain't gonna put more hours in there. While I have retired from Pokemon Legends ZA, I will not be returning it, as I have purchased a digital copy. And in general, how can you return a game after you opened it, bro? Does that even exist still? Like as a kid, I think you could probably do that. Can you do that? If you open a game, can you return it? Fuck no, you can't do that, right? There's no way you could do that. Right? There's no way. Can you? Can you tell them, like, I accidentally opened it? It was an accident. I fell over and I tried to break my fall and I returned the game. I didn't know you could return I didn't know you could return physical games after playing them. I thought if you open it, you gotta own it. I haven't bought a physical in forever. I didn't know you could buy physical games and return them still. Oh, then scamming is alive and well. You traded in? Yeah, but I'm not trying to spend $50 and get back $4. I just can't. I told you guys about this on stream before, but when I was a kid, I wanted to buy Mario Party 6. Look up when that game came out. Or maybe it was Mario Party 7. I think it was Mario Party 7. I wanted to buy that game, but my parents said, no, you can't buy no $50 game. And they were like, you got to sell some of your other games. So I sold my Crash Bandicoot and I sold some Harry Potter shit. Yo, I got $4 for Crash Bandicoot and $3 for Harry Potter. And I look at my parents, because it's like, I'm looking at them as like a kid. I'm like, yo, you really going to make me sell 2 of my only games for $7? And they looked at me and they were like, yeah, that's a steal. And they made me sell those games. And then I bought Mario Party whatever for $43. And I took it to my cousin's house and we played it every day for like 12 hours because I had to get the fucking money's worth. But I remember my parents looked at me and they were like, yeah, that's what's up. Sell those games. I was like, what? I was like, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Anyways, that was a little story time, a little lore, little look into my sick, twisted mind as my parents scammed me for no reason, Oh, those bastards. All right, what are we expecting? Streets are saying it's Zeraora cap. The streets did not say that shit. The streets did not say that. I am surprised it didn't leak though. I would have expected the information to have leaked to Twitter. Because Bax and Chimeco came out a day early. We also knew about Victory Bell a day early. We always know about them shits a day early. I'm hyped though. They need to do an announcement every day until the drop. Now that would be the shit I want to see. An announcement every day until the drop. On some 12 days of Christmas. On some 22 days of XY dimensions. The streets don't lie. The streets lie all the time. I be going to the streets and lying all the time. What are you talking about? I be in the streets lying every day, matter of fact. I'm in there right now lying. I'm telling crazy fibs and fabrications about new megas that are coming out. Where's Mario? Mario's coming out in Gen 10, which is called Destination Nintendo. And everybody links up. So don't worry. Mario's going to be in Pokemon Gen 10. If Mario and Pokemon ever crossed over, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm switching up on Pokemon. I got no loyalty to Pokemon. However, Mario, that's my guy. I'm rocking with Mario. I would really go the extra mile for Mario and the Mushroom Kingdom. So if they pit them against each other, it would be fucking over. I would not be taking Pokemon. I do like using the Pokemon in Super Smash Bros. Though. But my Mario is crazier. My Mario is way crazier. So, shout out to Mario, man. Mario's a true classic. I don't play those games anymore, but they're all fire. They're all fire. Mario's the GOAT. Mario's the fucking GOAT. What's the last Mario game you played? I don't know. Don't ask me that shit. Some old shit. I don't know. You gotta like re-jog my memory. I played like all the DS ones. I played the Wii ones. I don't know what came after that. What's the Nintendo Switch? Oh, Odyssey. I played Odyssey when I got a Switch. That game was epic. I thought that shit was so fire. And then I watched the Mario movie like a true fan. I watched it like 2.5 times. Please, man. Please don't doubt me, Chief. Please don't doubt me. Come on. Okay. Is this shit let me know if the Pokemon YouTube has updated this accordingly, cuz sometimes I know they what's it called? They're like a minute or two late. They're usually like a minute or two late to uploading their new little video. Oh, you're a Mario fan? Name every Mario costume. Fuck. You pulled my card, bastard. It's a stream or just a video? I believe it's just a video that they're going to be showing us, but you know, we're going to have to be happy. All right, let's take a look. Is that shit up? No, that shit still says a fiery battle with gouging fire. Oh, oops. That shit still says a fiery battle with. Shout out my guy Shawnee. That still says a fiery battle. It's out on Twitter? Okay. Somebody wanna link me this shit on Discord then? I'll pull it up on Twitter. If it's on Twitter, we'll get a look. They're pretty slow on their YouTube. Somebody link me this shit. Okay. Thanks for the link, my guy Sean. Alright, let's take a look at this shit. Give me a second. Alright, let me mute the music. This is gonna be hype. This is gonna be hype. This is gonna be too hype. The hypest. Alright. The Zeraora in this bitch. Oh, that shit's smooth. Get hype, get hype. Mega Zeraora? Okay. Okay, come on. Oh, this shit looks so smooth. When I'm not on my shitter.net. Oh, come on. I'm hype. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Hit that mega button, bro. And he's fighting Mad Crobiuses. Why is he the poison farmer? Why is he smoking all poison types? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, nah. He's the king of all furries. What is this shit? Nah, he really do look like he got 150 speed, 160 attack. This is what Luxray think he is. Oh my god. Yo, is that it? Nah, no way. Are you serious? That was it? Just 1 Zeraora? Oh shit, that was quick. Why are dislikes disabled by the owner on this video? Oh, Nintendo's so pussy. Alright. Information? Alright, come on. Alright, never mind. I mean, shit, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. We know. We knew that this mega was coming. We knew that for like ever, that this mega was coming. So it's cool to see the art of the shit now. Like, look, like, yo, this Loki doesn't look real. Shout out GG for 22 months. Yo, this Loki doesn't look real. This looks like some meme mon to me. Not hating. Trust me, I'm not hating. But this looks like a fan game type mon. This shit look like one of them leaked designs.
Welcome to the channel, baby.
Shout out to Harvey for the 6 months. Much love. I like the colors. I don't know. It's kind of weird though. It doesn't look too much different. It really looked like he just put like a new fit on and turned a little bit more evil. You know. This thing surely is a type changing though. Why do you think it's blue? Cause that boy is electric ice. It's time. It's time to start preparing for Ubers. It's time to start preparing for a better future, bitch. Cause we're going to Ubers. We're going to Ubers with the electric ice Zeraora. Why is he blue? Why is he blue? Why is he blue? He got a calm opium fit. If I saw this guy in the line at a Playboi Carti concert, I wouldn't even look twice because he got that kind of fit on. Blunder's lying on the streets again. I told you, I be in that bitch lying, fibbing, fabricating. I don't give a fuck. He's blue for plasma? No, bitch. He better be. He's pure electric? Wait, did Pokemon announce it already? Is it updated on the website? If it's pure electric, we're so cooked. Oh, official render just dropped? Okay, let me take a look. Now this guy looks like a fucking Sonic character or some shit. Let me look this up. Let me pull this up real quick. I don't know what I think of this guy, yo. I mean, he does look like Zeraora still. I think the official render's kind of cool. I think this looks cooler than this looked. I don't like how humanoid this one looks. This one is still humanoid, but you know what I'm saying? He more Zeraora style. It was using Brutal Swing a lot in the trailer, so it could be dark. Oh, I didn't even catch that. Shout out my guy Moxie. Yo, electric dark? Wait. That could mean that this wouldn't need a ice move to be a good Pokemon. Because that dark move will end up. And also, I'm making a boss call. They're giving this shit Hyperspace Fury. Luxray robbed. Y'all gotta stop talking about Luxray. I'm pretty sure Luxray sells no plushies and has no motion in any of the anime or any of that shit. Like, I know he'd be an online hype mon. Like, oh my god, when is Luxray getting a mega? But I just know Luxray generates no revenue. Otherwise, his bitch ass would have been had a mega before. So stop talking about Luxray. I know he's not like that. If he was, he would have had a mega. It's not like Flygon, who everybody knows is like that. But somebody at Game Freak has a personal problem. So, you know what I'm saying? They're not having it. I'm not a Luxray hater. I did a Luxray video. I'm the most achievingest Luxray player in Gen 9 OU with Terranormal Facade Trailbase. And y'all calling me haters. When have y'all made Luxray shine? Anyways, this isn't a discussion about Luxray. Stop dick riding Luxray. We're talking about Zeraora. Why is he blue? Why is he so blue? Why do these look like little crystals popping out? What are we thinking? I kind of do like the theory that it's part dark that Moxie was saying. I didn't know it was using Brutal Swing, but that kind of like, it's kind of like a layup to us, right? That it's going to be electric dark. Blunder, guess that would make Mega Ampharos the only dual electric type. Every other Mega is pure electric. Are you serious? Damn. Website says it's pure electric. It's over with. It's over with. I need every single person to put an F in the chat because it's fucking over. It's fucking over. Every time you think that Pokemon might make something tough, cap. That shit is fucking ass. No way. Nah, pure electric got me tight. Don't do that. Don't tell me that shit's pure electric. Nah, it just can't be. Nah, it just can't be. Why's he looking at me like that, too? Fuck! Get charged up with Mega Zeraora? I'm charged up! Yeah. Bro, why are they doing this? Why do we have 3 pure electric Megas? Why are they doing this? The Thunderclap Pokemon? Hey, yo. Does that mean he gets Thunderclap the move? That would go with their trolling. You know what I mean? For them to not give this. Would that not go with their trolling? To not give that shit Thunderclap after calling it the Thunderclap Pokemon? They'd be like, we didn't mean the move Thunderclap. We meant the species. The Thunderclap species. He does not need Thunderclap. He already a fast bitch. So I don't know if Thunderclap is really even going to do that much for him. Like, this is already the fastest Pokemon ever. This Pokemon is already faster than Mega Greninja. This thing's speed stat is on a whole nother planet. 143. 143 is so carefully speed crept. And since we know it's getting plus 100 BST, special attack's going to go up too. So we're going to see something good with that. What's the lore of this guy? No more limits. Okay, you no limit soldier. Zeraora has incredibly high aptitude to begin with, but typically it has an internal limiter that works to contain the electric energy stored within its body. It's thought that Mega Evolution removes this limiter. Okay, so basically, he's always on go. And he has too much energy, too much power, and once you Mega, it's no more. He's basically off his meds, and he's about to go. Yeah, okay. Let's read this next one. No limits in UU is fucking crazy. He want to be Lucario so bad. They got all these rage LARPs. Everyone making fun of him for being 4'11". You know what? It's not. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Because when you got him at 10% and that rage mechanic activates, you're gonna be mad. All they do is plus 50 attack, plus 50 special. They probably will do that. Like, if I could guess, it's probably gonna be plus 45 to the attacks and like plus 10 speed, like the same shit you said. Because how much more speed can you give this mon? And making this mon slower, if they make this mon slower, something has to be done about what Game Freak is doing. Game Freak is purposefully trolling and destroying past legendary, amazing Pokemon by giving them some old bullshit. This thing is pretty funny though. Mega Zeraora, huh? Okay, let's read the rest. Mega Zeraora decides on its own. Oh wait. Mega Zeraora decides of its own will when it releases its energy and unleashes its full power. Trainers wanting to partner up with Mega Zeraora will either need to trust its decision or be so in sync with it that they match its timing. What does that mean? Is that like some real-time ZA strategy shit? Like irrelevant? Okay. Let's read this. 1 second. The electric energy it stores in its body is equivalent to 10 bolts of lightning. Alright, more arbitrary. Shit is mad powerful. They be saying this shit about Heatran too. Heatran got the magma storm power of 10,000 volcanoes type shit. Protrusions on its forehead, chest, back, and the back of its hands where the electric energy is particularly concentrated. Okay. These protrusions steadily emit a pale blue light. These are dumbass fucking descriptions. Next trailer is December 2nd. Copy that. They better show more than one Pokemon. If Zeraora stores up a lot of energy and unleashes attacks, those attacks will pack enough power to take down multiple nearby opponents at once. You know what I think? I think because they're gassing it up as this no-limit soldier, this guy that's so fucking powerful, this guy that's, you know, now that he's able to Mega, he about to be 10 times stronger than the guy that we used to know. Maybe it does get some random fake ability where it's able to hit ground types with its electric moves. The pure electric makes me so sad. And why does Game Freak run to the website to be like, yo, by the way, it's cooked. There's no future. It does look like Sonic the Hedgehog, which I don't hate. I think that shit's funny. And I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, so I'm never going to switch on Big Sonic. Zeraora was one of the best Pokemon in Gen 8, but that was definitely like a metagame plus Dex thing. With the power creep of Gen 9 and Megas returning, there will be some more competition. But this Pokemon is getting plus 100, right? So, as long as they don't take from the speed, it's still going to be decent. If you don't run into Gliscor. If you run into Gliscor, sorry, bro. You tried it. It could get new moves, though. Fuck it, plus 100 attack? That's what I'm saying. Let me go back and watch the trailer again. Let me see that guy pop out with his Zeraora. Funny shit. Alright, let me mute the music. Zeraora starts beating their asses. Bro, are those wings? Wait, what? What are those shits in the bag? Why do they look like... Bro, I can't take this guy seriously, bro. I can't take this guy seriously, bro. Oh, that's his tail? 2 tails? Okay. Dude, this shit's too human. I don't like this shit. Shit's weird. He not tough like Lucario, bro. He just not. He just not the same, bro. But I know those stats are gonna be crazy. I just know when I'm pulling up with that 150 speed, 160 attack, 140 special attack, they gonna know. They gonna know. And you wanna know another thing? They're giving out the move Nasty Plot like it's fucking candy in Legend ZA. So maybe this thing ends up having Nasty Plot, and we see a whole different type of special attacking electric type. I mean, right now we have Raging Bolt, who's overpowered and broken, but he's a slow bitch. We had Thunderous back in the day. We had Manectric back in the day. Manectric needs hidden power, though. Don't forget Lopunny getting SD. That's true. If this gets SD, wait a minute. If this gets SD, I might just cook up the best team of all time with Plasma Fist, Blaze Kick, Close Combat, SD. Actually, I don't know. You probably need knockoff or something. This guy's silly though. This guy's definitely silly. I don't know if I can rate this Pokemon adequately given the information we have here. I expected a lot better, to be honest. He looked like a furry YouTuber. Hey yo, VTuber. This shit is his top 5 most furried Pokemon of all time. I would agree. They're definitely trying to sell mad Zeraoras with this. New Tough Claws merchant born today. Yo, I didn't even realize that. Bro's Cluffs. I combined Tough Claws to one word. Bro's claws look mad tough, mad sharp. You know what I'm saying? We might see some shit. Do he not look like he got some strong, sharp shit going on? Those claws are not tough? Fuck out of here. They're mad tough. They're mad tough and they're mad sharp. Those claws are not tough, bro. Nah, you hating crazy. I see it coming. Either it gets Motor Drive or Attack Motor Drive. No, fuck that, bro. What's this guy's ability normally? It's like it's immune to electric and it turns your normal moves into electric, right? Shout out to my guy, it's Snackle. No dual typing on this guy sucks. His ability needs to be good. His ability needs to be great. Oh wait, Plasma Fist is the move that turns them into the normal move into electric move, right? It's not the ability. Shout out to Magic Markey. They gave Mega Zeraora Luxray's colorway noticing. Yeah, we literally just talked about this. That Mega Luxray fans got hoed by this. But it's time to let Mega Luxray go, bruh. I don't mind it keeping Volt Absorb just because having something that can switch into electric moves, not care about paralysis and all that bullshit. Pokemon like that will always be good. Think about how this guy used to check Zapdos back in the day. That shit couldn't Volt Switch for free when Zeraora was pulling up. But we are going to need some filthy coverage or an ability that overall boosts its attacking stats. Even adaptability ain't good enough because it's just going to be clicking one electric move, and I'm still going into my ground type. Let me watch through this trailer. Okay. Zeraora's happy as shit. Alright. Yeah, they really didn't show us too much. And then some new stones are available. I mean, he do look mad tough. He's charging up some... What is that? What is that? What is that move that he just used? This shit right here. Or was that the devolve process? I thought he went for an attack. Was he just going back into regular? What was that? That was Plasma Fist? Okay. Okay, cool. Mad Tough and RU? Yo, y'all hate so much. The shit's for sure gonna be OU. Dude, it's still fucking fast as a bitch. Even with quote unquote potential bad coverage, the shit's not going to no ZU or anything like that. Stop hating. He's gonna be OU still. He just might be ass. Shout out to Alper for 19 months. What is Junichi trying to say by showing us that Zeraora gets trans? Alright, bro. Teleports behind you. Sorry, kid. Nothing personal. This shit is dumb, bro. What if they gave it adaptability, Blunder? What would you do? Adaptability would be shit. I'm telling you, bro. I like Tough Claws. Even though Tough Claws is always the fucking, like, default that we give to any Pokemon that looks like it's going to be throwing out physical attacks. I'm not mad at it. But I don't know, that's pretty lazy. You think it would get like we know that this Pokemon was gonna get a Mega since the beginning of the year, even though they were like, oh, by the way, it's actually not gonna be in the new game. We all knew this was gonna be part of the DLC. We all knew that shit. Blunder, how the hell was Game Freak gonna give Electric 4 more Megas and still make them all mono electric? Fuck out of here, dude, because Game Freak is an epic troll. I have a video that says, it's from 2019 or 2020. It's called I'm Wrong. Electric is the worst type in the game. It's literally the worst type in the game. People don't realize. Like, yeah, there are strong electric types out there, but the pure electric type is so hoed. It's crazy. This shit's too ass. 2 dicks. But it's okay. They need to make this shit a fucking electric dragon type. I've decided. They need to stop the bullshit. Alright, so these are what, the 2 tails? Why's that shit coming out of its back, though? This thing is crazy. How did they decide on making this shit blue? We'll see. Oh, the scarf. Right, whatever. He's getting tail glow. He is not getting tail glow. Can't tell if I like it or hate it. I don't hate it as much as I did when I first watched when I first saw this trailer. I was like, alright, this is an ass design. But now I don't hate it as much. There's nothing to hate. It's just like, come on, man. He really don't look like much change with Zeraora. I got $50 on tail glow. This shit is not getting tail glow. If you're getting tail glow, then he likes Xurkitree. Xurkitree's weird ass gets tail glow for some reason. It's a shame that Xurkitree's bad. Maybe Scarf Xurkitree could have been good. $1,000 on huge power? Damn, your house is gone, bro. You are losing that shit. I can confirm to you that you are indeed losing that shit. But you are Mr. Take That Risk for taking that risk, so I don't hate you for it. 2 tails, still no tail glow? He's literally some dude's original content. Nah, this is literally a Twitter commission. I think you're right. Give this man as one. I don't know what they could give this, bro. Now that they've confirmed the pure electric typing, I'm a little depressed. I'm a little depressed when it comes to this thing's potential and handling annoying ground type shits. Pure typing Pokemon is hard to get away with unless you're one of the best typings, like Water or Fairy. Battle Bond might be possible. How do you figure? You're gonna have to explain that to me, because I don't know. I don't know the lore behind Battle Bond. I thought that shit was only for Greninja. This is my OC, Dark Charge Zeraora. He's stronger than Goku. This one definitely in the lore is stronger than Goku. Shout out my guy Skep. Woke up bright and early just to see the lamest mon ever made. Got a Mega. Yo, stop hating. This is definitely not the lamest mon ever. Alright? Why are there so many haters of this guy? Why does everybody hate him? He had a movie, bro. Stop hating. He on. You not. New rule. If they have a movie, you can't hate. You gotta stop hating. You gotta stop hating. This motherfucker got Hadron Engine as one. Ice Worker plus Dark Worker. Triple stab mon. Ice Worker and Dark Worker is too stupid. It's too fucking stupid for me right now. Wow, this is a profound statement in the chat. Diddy has a movie. That doesn't make him cool. Wow. I'm a think on that, bro. You gave me something to think about. I'm gonna watch my words next time. Next time I call someone cool for having a movie, I'm gonna really think about it before I say that. You're right, actually. Let me think before I speak next time. You really gave me something to think about with that statement you just dropped. Gus Lord's got that movie cameo too. All right. You guys are 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 right. Just because somebody is a Hollywood star does not mean that we gotta listen to them. Matter of fact, I was glazing. I was glazing. That's on me. I was glazing. Ferrilla tactics. Shout out Isaiah, man. What a crazy dono. Much love, bro. Mad generous for that. Like I said before, Zeraora name is here to stay. You guys hate this Pokemon. Is this the most hated cool legend? Guys, did you forget Gen 8 when he was heavy duty boots knocking off? Come on, man. Shout out Isaiah. Much love for the dono. Mad generous, homie. I just can't believe they kept the typing. All we needed, especially after the double Raichu, normal, like staying regular electric, I really didn't expect to see something like this again. If we already have 2 other pure electric megas, what is the point of doing the 3rd one now? And we all knew this was coming. Nah, they trolled. They trolled hard. They thought he'd be too broken, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think he's dicks though. I'm gonna have to do the my predictions for this Pokemon when XY Dimensions comes out, because unless they give it some move, I don't know how you can justify it. Because I've shown this before, but if I go to the builder and I look at pure electrics, there's some broke bastards. Let me take a look. So if we go to electric here and we sort, we got some broke bastards. So these are all dual typing. Regieleki is an ice type, so that doesn't count. Arceus doesn't count. The most viable pure electric is Bellybolt. Matter of fact, let me go put this to Natdex so we can see like everything. I think that's more appropriate, because we're missing out on some Pokemon. So Xurkitree, well, Zerk was never that good, but I don't think that Pokemon is bad given the stats. Zeraora, we already know Zeraora doing all that with its speed stat. This is the type of Mega that makes Smogon Riders right. It can't compete with Mega Raichu. Oh my fucking god, that was a depressing message you just said. It can't compete with Mega Raichu. If this guy ends up being worse than Mega Raichu, we have to get a new company to make the next Pokemon game, because they fucking up. You scroll down more, you get Ampharos regular, which is ass. Bellybolt, which is a fun Pokemon, and pretty decent overall. So I will give it to Bellybolt. But Bellybolt is kind of cheap. That guy has Slack Off. It has Muddy Water. It has Toxic. It has Soak. It has a crazy ability. This guy has so many things going for it that go past being a regular electric type. Boltund isn't a real Pokemon. Electros has never seen usage. Electivire is only used when I use it, because that's my guy. Electrode is not real. Jolteon, there's that one guy on the ladder with it. Luxray's tough when I Terra normal. Mega Manectric was tough. The point is, these shits are bad. They're actually not as bad as I thought, though. It's just the coverage, bro. After Hidden Power left, all electric types turned into like coverage merchants. Like they can't really fight back appropriately the way they used to be. Jolteon needs Surf. Jolteon in Gen 9 is the best that shit's been in OU since Gen 5, because it's able to use Terra Alluring Voice. Pachirisu over Zeraora. In my head, Pachirisu is one of them fairy electric types, even though it's just an electric type. But in my head, that shit's like Dedane and Emolga, one of those dual type joints. In the Champions trailer, didn't they show Mega Charizard using Terra? They got to ban that expeditiously. I don't think it was using Terra. I think it was the Dondozo that it was facing that was using Terra, if I recall correctly at least. I don't believe Megas can Terra, but if they can, it's a wrap. And I will be using Mega Metagross Terra Steel Heavy Slam. But yeah, I think it was a Dondozo that Terra'd versus... Yeah, okay. They're saying in the chat it was Dondozo. After HP, everyone turned into basically a half Regieleki unless they have strong coverage. Dude, it's tough. Like, The lack of hidden power for these pure electrics, because there was always some electric types that would get the necessary coverage, and even then, it wasn't always the best options. It was like Grass Knot and shit like that. But even old Pokemon that were banned at one point are like just never gonna exist. Like Thundurus, for example. Thundurus disappeared. After that, what is the use of Thundurus without hidden power? Now he can Terra Blast, so he's pretty broken again in Gen 9 lower tiers, but it's pretty troll, making that thing lose hidden power ice. Terradozo dies and out pops Mega Tatsugiri. Deadass. Deadass. The Mega Tatsu X Dozo, it's gonna be nasty work. But I'm calling it now. He's gonna be the first electric type that can hit ground because it's mythical. The next level to make it broken. I wouldn't doubt it, honestly. I think that if this thing is able to hit ground types neutrally, then it would just get banned immediately. Because the stats on this bitch are going to be crazy. Speed's OP. The only thing standing in its way is that it's an electric type walled by the 20 viable ground types. But yeah, obviously if this thing gets some ability, do we have any ability like that or any move like that where electric can do damage to ground? We don't have anything like that. Just Glare, LARPing ST Wave, being able to paralyze ground types. That would be such a crazy broken like anime style ability. But you can't count them out. Oh, Soak and Ring Target. Alright. Elite Redux has that shit. Yeah, Elite Redux has a few of those types, which I like a lot. Overall, I would like that. But yeah, that would probably end up being something that's like crazy broken. Like that bitch is getting banned. I think it's gonna get Swords Dance or Nasty Plot. I think they're gonna stop with all this bulk up nonsense, and they're gonna let this thing go like supercharged in terms of boosting. Bulk up is decent, but bulk up is like it's still too slow. I want Swords Dance off my Mega Evolution. I didn't Mega my Pokemon to click bulk up. That is some weak ass shit. I Mega'd up my Pokemon to be hitting hard off the bat or to have a +2 stab moves. You know what I'm saying? What if it learns Ice Punch? I want it to learn Ice Punch. Bro's mad blue. Shout out Mr. Rad Lemon. Bro's mad blue, so it's not far-fetched, you know? It's not far-fetched at all to expect some ice potential there. I mean, I want it, but that would be too easy. If they give it Ice Punch, though, yeah, you can expect it. But we gotta reject all ice typing, dark typing, given the cool design, because Pokemon has already, you know, killed all of our dreams by confirming this guy as a pure electric piece of trash. Like, bro. Yo, like, what's good, bro? Shout out my guy Tony Jones. Big Tony back at the agency. I love to see it. But, bro, is this not tragic? Is this not tragic beyond tragic? Bro, refresh the site. Why? Is there something on here? Shout out Sage Destroyer. Tough name. I'm curious how his signature will work in ZA. How do you mean? You mean in the ZA battling? Would it not be able to, like, convert the same? In the sense that if you fought, like, a normal Pokemon, its attack wouldn't work on you? They should have dropped another Pokemon, though. Monkey Tactics? Teleports behind you was funny. I'm not gonna lie. He looked mad dumb. Like he memeing. Actually, the design really is growing on me, though. Like, this image makes it look pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out Fish. Nah. This design is not ass, bro. He on that Sonic wave. Mega Blissey next. Bro turned into Shadow the Hedgehog. So what? He wants to be tough. It's gonna be cool to see this thing in game. I'll have to watch my guy Splash Blade's newest video when this thing drops. Seeing this thing in action. One more Tough Claws Mega for the books. Add it to the list. Add it to the list of tough claws Pokemon. Just remember, chat, this could have been Mega Behem. What did you mean by that, Alper? What did you mean by that? Why would this be? Why would this be Mega Behem? Mega Behem sounds like some shit that I would start telling people, like, yo, Behem's on the way. Behem's on the way, invest now. Give it Iron Paws. They really do hate electric types, though, over at Game Freak HQ. You really can't tell me different. Not after this. Not after the Raichening, the double Raichening, and now the Zeraoraning, where it's like another just world-class hoeing to make this pure electric. Nah, they code for that. This should have been Mega Marshadow. You would think from the design he was about to move like Mega Marshadow, but I'm hating so much right now without actually knowing what the moves are on this Pokemon. And like I said, we already have seen Zeraora's regular move pool. Blaze Kick, Close Combat, Knockoff. He got the physical options. Special options are there too. Grass Knot. Aura Sphere, I guess. Stats are going up. They're both going to be really, really high. Zeraora never needed a Life Orb or a Band or anything to hit hard because the moves are pretty high base powered. So all we need is one more move, which is Ice Punch or Triple Axle. Or maybe Gliscor doesn't come back. Maybe Pokemon is like, yeah, you know what? Fuck Gliscor. Let's just ban him again and Dexit him. If Gliscor doesn't come back, this guy's eating. Because Landers can't beat this Pokemon on a long-term time frame. We already know that from Gen 8. This guy was able to tank all of his ground types in a long enough game with knockoff and trolling throughout the battle. But if Gliscor comes back, hey, man, hey, it ain't looking good. This guy needs to beat Dunsparce before we mention Gliscor. Yo, what are you talking about, bro? Why is man's talking about Dunsparce? Who? Why is Dunsparce being mentioned? Should hit me out of left field. So he got to deal with Dunsparce before he deal with Gliscor? Write that down. Write that down. He's actually getting Bolt Beak Watch. They're gonna give him Luchador's Pride. I like the idea of this getting a custom one-off ability, even though the base form only has Volt Absorb, so it's not like that has a different ability. I don't know if I believe that it's gonna be able to hit ground types with electric move. I would like that because I like OP shit, but I think it's gonna get something unique. Bro's getting V Create. Oh nah, he getting Z Create. Oh, nah. Remember yesterday when someone asked, how do we save Parasect? Someone in the chat said, give that bitch P-Create. It's the only way. He's getting Ice-type close combat called Ice Combat. Triple Axel is already Ice Combat player. Actually, Triple Axel's fucking Explosion with no side effects besides missing. Cheapest move ever invented. Damn, why is this thing not an Ice-type? Why is he blue with no Ice moves, though? They need to do something. They need to say like, yo, Mega Zeraora is mad cold and chilly, and so he has access to ice moves. What if it has Ice Beam? I'm so serious. What if it just has a special attack? What if it gets one good coverage special attack? What if that's even like Surf? What if that's why he's fucking blue? What if? Walk with me. Walk with me. Does he even get punch moves like that? He gets Blaze Kick, but does he get Fire Punch? Does he punch? How can he punch? Blender, what type you think is Zekrom? Zekrom's the GOAT, bitch. Plasma Fist is it? Plasma Fist and... It doesn't get any of the coverage punching moves, though? It gets Fire Punch, surely, right? He does? Okay. So Ice Punch is just... Fuck. But they never give Ice Punch like that. Like, even you look at some Pokemon like Infernape that learns Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Mach Punch, Drain Punch. Infernape doesn't learn Ice Punch. They stingy with Ice Punch. They know Ice Punch is the best move ever, so they make sure to only give Ice Punch to some guys. Like fucking Alakazam and other troll shit like that. They don't be giving out Ice Punch like that. They just don't be. Eel doesn't get Ice Punch either. Why do they do that? Why is Ice Punch so coveted? They on Gliscor's nuts. Nah, maybe that was targeted to say that they were on Gliscor's nuts. It could be a bunch of ground type Pokemon's nuts that they're on. Infernape had Grass Knot. Well, Zeraora has that too. Zeraora's coverage is good. It's really just lacking an Ice type move. And getting Blaze Kick is pretty impressive. Also, close combat. I know we always wanted this Pokemon to be electric fighting, but keep in mind that it doesn't even have to use Drain Punch or any weak moves like that. It has access to close combat, which is one of the greatest coverage moves you can ask for any Pokemon, right? I think Alakazam and Gengar get it because of legacy stuff. Oh yeah, that is true. That is true actually. They get those punches because, I mean, they are special attacks in there too. Because I remember running Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Mega, not Mega, regular Alakazam in Gen 2. My bro gave me a team back in the day. Terra Fairy Zeraora about to wall this Mega Zeraora. Stop hating, bro. I told you stop hating. Monkey Paw is getting sheer cold. If it gets Ice Punch, I think it's getting an Ice move. I'm making the boss call. I'm making the boss call. Matter of fact, on its paw right here, you might think that this is just taken from the old design, but actually this is meant to be an icy stalactite, stalagmite, whichever the fuck it is. I forgot. It's been a while since school, but it's one of those bitches on its hand, and it's an ice one. So there's my heavy lore. Ice is confirmed. Ice Punch is coming. It's happening. Please don't doubt me. I know what I know. It's getting Ice Spinner. They be giving that to anyone? Yo, they be giving Ice Spinner out like it's candy in this generation. That's a great point. Gen 9, they were like, you have Ice Spinner, and you have Ice Spinner, and you have Ice Spinner. My guy really looks like he spins ice. He don't look like he spins ice? You're lying if you're saying this guy doesn't look like he's spinning ice. He looked like he spins ice. He looked like he spins ice on the daily. He looked like he owned a gelato cart. He's gonna have an ice move. The streets are saying he gets Powder Snow. Shut the fuck up. He is not getting Powder Snow. What is Powder Snow? 40 base power? Is there anything else about that move? Or it's just 40 base power? Ice. Shit, so ass. Blunder in the trailer, he was spinning with Dark Pulse. He definitely gonna get Ice Spinner. The spin Pokemon. he from JoJo Part 7. If Palmont and Iron Hands can get Ice Punch, why can't Zeraora? Iron Hands is a spoiled Pokemon overall, but that shit still couldn't make it to OU, even with all those moves. As for Palmont is somewhat of a government psyop because it has revival blessing, but it's still ass. So something is not adding up there. Watch out when it comes to Palmont. There's something weird about Palmont. Something unexplainable about that Pokemon. I just can't put my finger on it. It's getting Ice type E-Speed called Ice Speed. Very nice, very nice. Plus 10 for creativity, truly. Ice Speed, just what I come to the agency to hear. Government mandated Pikachu clone. Literally though, that's what this shit felt like. It felt government mandated. But yeah, if it has the ability though that you guys are talking about, this like overpowered ass ability where it can hit ground types, obviously it's gonna be a fucking beast and a menace of a Pokemon. Anyways, that's about all I got for this. I'm excited for this Pokemon. 700 BST, even if it's pure electric type, this shit has the coverage to beat a lot of teams, and only really Gliscor is the full way to beat this. Other ground types can all be managed. I guess Clodsire can't be managed without an Ice type move. I'm running Giga Impact for that bitch. Alright, everybody have a good one. I'll post a video later, and all that. Take care, folks. Stay safe out there. They're dropping 4 pure electric type Megas. It's never been more dangerous than it is today. Oh, shout out to Sage Destroyer for the dono before I go. Much love. This is it. Yo, Zeraora,